Welcome back everybody to the second entry of the How to One Phase series, where I'll be detailing the most efficient and LFG proof strategies to guarantee the one phase of every boss in the corresponding raid. These videos are designed with efficiency in mind, which may sometimes require the use of more difficult strategies like rocket rotations, but rest assured that considerable effort has been put into striking a good balance between what's necessary versus what's flashy. Last week we had King's Fall, and now we're moving on to the next raid in rotation, Root of Nightmares. The Explicator is the first boss you'll face in Root of Nightmares, and much like the Warpriest, I want to preface that he is one of the most difficult bosses to one phase in the game. In order to one phase, your team must consist of the following: one person using tractor cannon with either a fusion rifle or double slug double pellet setup, one person running Gallahorn again with either a fusion or shotguns, and the other 4 players on an enhanced reconstruction bait and switch Apex Predator. Any and all available warlocks must be using Rain of Fire on Solar, and any titans use Thunder Crash, and any hunters use Celestial Nighthawk. Lumina is also a nice option to have here as well. The damage window past the threshold on Explicator is incredibly short, which as a consequence has a significant bearing on the strategy used for damage. If you're a warlock, your rotation is rocket, rocket, dodge, rocket, and if you're on a titan or hunter, your rotation is rocket, rocket, Izzy / Witherhorde / anything. The point is that on a titan or hunter, you don't have enough time to fire a third rocket, so you must supplement the damage loss by some means. Another tip I want to add is that Root of Nightmares is the first raid in this series to feature raid mods that can actually have meaningful impact, most notably Focused Light and Focused Darkness. Focused Light improves your weapon damage while carrying the light buff up to a maximum 20% with a full set, and Focused Darkness improves your ability damage while carrying the dark buff up to a maximum 25% with a full set. So, if you have any pieces of raid armor lying around, you can boost your damage pretty much for free. Just be aware that there is a little RNG because there will always be 2 plates of one affinity and one of the other. If all is set up correctly, you should end up with the following. Just quickly, for those that are wondering, I'm tapping him with Lumina and my Trace so that I can proc bait and switch on my rocket, which is also what everyone else is doing. I should also note that because his health bar is dictated by thresholds, the more Celestial Nighthawk hunters you have on the team, the better, which when combined with a full set of Focused Darkness armor and 5 parasites can lead to the following. 3, 2, 1, shoot. Let's fucking go! Moving on to the final boss of the raid, we have Nezarec. In total opposition to Explicator, Nezarec is quite the pushover and can be one-phased by a variety of setups, but the biggest issue stopping teams from one-phasing is just how inconsistent he can be sometimes. So besides a loadout recommendation, I also want to quickly mention what can be done to make the experience go more smoothly. First of all, damage should be done from the furthest light node,
and if I catch you doing it anywhere else, I'll personally come and find you.
Besides that, ensure the player holding his hatred arrives at the node nice and early so they can bring Nezarec over and prevent him from going to Narnia. Furthermore, if there are no ads alive, the damage phase will trigger instantly, so if you want him to cooperate and come close to you, please refrain from killing all the ads right before damage. Finally, a pretty consistent setup is just plain rocket dumping, so make sure you have a half decent rocket plus someone running tractor and Gallahorn and you can't go wrong. Also, make sure you're all standing towards the back of the node to prevent him from slamming. If all is well, your kill should end up like so. Anyway, that's all for today. I'll see you in the next one. Bye for now, dear viewer.